Set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Seven yards remain now on 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And it's fielded at the 34. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush. And this is a spot where you have your offense stay out there to get those few inches. It's too long for a field goal. It's not worth punting. So this is the right decision as far as I'm concerned. And they wind up picking up the 1st down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground.
3 down. All right, here we go.
Cousins to throw it this time. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Now, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
In the backfield is Anderson. Second down, Cousins. Hall bringing it in. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Jackson's got it over the middle. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Off the play fake, Cousins. He sets to fire, and that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play, Cousins to Jackson. 48 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 3. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Ryan Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Back to throw. On the right side, caught by Green. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They come up in an offset eye. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll come out in the pistol. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Three yards left to grab here on third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now Gurley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. This is their fullback, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.